house again update. Just going to show you some of the other things that we're doing here. Something I haven't looked at for a while. Kind of got into the planting and growing, and I've been away here flooding, gadflooding about, so I haven't had as much time. But if we look here, the underground greenhouse wall, super strong. You can actually climb up on it now, and you can see literally how deep it's going to be once we build it up. I had new volunteers coming in and actually building up the other side, raising that wall to about almost 2 meters, and then we'll just actually finish off that end wall and get that a little bit higher as well. And this weekend or the next few days, I'm going to actually cover over the deck, because the varnish itself is not very good, but I've got this very good rainproof membrane that was given to me, so I'm actually gonna cover it over just before the rainy season, just to protect it a little bit more. It does need some work, probably scraping back and varnishing again, but the ply has lasted pretty well, and obviously the frame underneath is absolutely fine. But it's actually really deep here. If we actually go down through where the doorway will be, there we go, and the roof is going to be up much higher, about this much higher. So this is going to be a huge underground greenhouse. I think the guys started doing some work here, so I want to bring it up another ½ meter or so. Maybe we should have had bigger rocks there, but I noticed they've moved lots of rocks around for me, so that's going to help things. This one I'm just going to extend up and level off, actually, because I'm hoping a friend of mine is getting rid of some windows from his house. So my plan is actually this is going to be a windowed front kind of gable, with some posts there set in cement perhaps, that will actually hold up the roof beams, which is going to be these long cedar poles. Again, trying to use everything that I can find around me is the best way and cheapest way. Yeah, I wasn't expecting I was going to get it done this year, but it might be done before spring, I think. So it will be usable by then. I just have to think of how to cover it. So I need some plastic sheeting, so if anyone's throwing away any plastic sheeting, just let me know. I'd appreciate any plastic sheeting that you ever have, something translucent, or I might go with a PVC agricultural plastic that's ultraviolet protected, so that might be useful too. And it could be more of a project in the making. Anyway, let's take a little bit of my produce back to the house. I'll have some of this tonight with a bit of butter. It's going to be very tasty, or maybe on the barbecue. And funnily enough, they might just have a 2-day volunteer popping in later today, just because they're in the neighborhood and they wanted to check out the house. So the house.